morning, everybody. I'd like to, as the city attorney, call the January 7th, 2026 Water and Light Commission organizational meeting to order. Please call roll.
Commissioner Grindy?
Yes.
Commissioner Quirk?
Yes.
Commissioner Rapaz?
Yes.
Commissioner Riopel?
Yes.
Thank you. Good morning. The first order of business is election of officers, so I would like to have nominations for president, please.
I'll nominate Josh Grindy.
I'll second.
And well, as long as we're doing that, why don't we have a nomination for vice president at this time? And if it's going to be a unanimous vote, then we'll just do it all at one time.
I nominate Randy Rapaz.
Do I have a, okay, so we have for president, we have Josh Grindy and Mike Quirk for, or Josh Grindy. For vice president, we have Randy Rapaz. Do I have any other nominations? Can I have a motion to close the nominations?
I'll make a motion to close the nomination.
Motion by Quirk, second.
I'll second.
Second by Riopel. Let's take a unanimous vote for Josh Grindy at president and Randy Rapaz at vice president. Please take the vote.
Grindy?
Yes.
Quirk?
Yes.
Rapaz?
Yes.
Riopel?
Yes.
The motion has passed unanimously. Mr. Grindy is the president. Randy Rapaz is the vice president. Can I get a motion to close the organizational meeting?
Move.
I'll move.
Second.
Moved by,
sorry.
moved by Quirk, second by Riopel. Please call.
Grindy?
Yes.
Quirk?
Yes.
Rapaz?
Yes.
Riopel?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, if we could have the newly elected president call the regular meeting of the Water and Light Commission to order.
All right. Let's call the Water and Light Commission meeting for January 7th, 2026 to order.
Commissioner Grindy?
Yes.
Commissioner Rapaz?
Yes.
Commissioner Quirk?
Yes.
Commissioner Riopel?
Yes.
All right. Approve previous meeting minutes for December 17th, 2025.
I'll move.
Second.
Please call roll.
Grindy?
Yes.
Rapaz?
Yes.
Quirk?
Yes.
Riopel?
Yes.
Bills and payroll.
I'll move.
I'll second. Please call roll.
Grindy?
Yes.
Rapaz?
Yes.
Quirk?
Yes.
Riopel?
Yes.
From the public reports, Mr. Todd.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Put my cheaters on so I can
See something?
see what I'm actually reading. Just a few updates. The Business Highway 2 lighting project. We did receive, well, first of all, there's no construction going on right at the moment. But we did receive the first pay request for that project. We had a few questions on some of the material that was being stored, if it was actually being stored or not, so we could pay for it, but we haven't got any answers back from the contractor yet, so that's on hold. Hopefully we'll have that for the next commission meeting. 2026 equipment and materials. We do have the basic specs assembled for that. Next step is working with Todd and the DSC staff to get the units and the quantities established. And once that's done, we'll go out for bids on that. Other things, been working on some VFW arena items, assembled some cost estimates for the parking lot remodeling and the relocation and upsizing of the transformer. Right now we're sort of waiting on the design team for that to get back to us with loading and other information so we can get that finalized. Central Middle School solar project. Right now I'm reviewing the interconnection agreement on that, getting some comments put together for Keith. And then we're just waiting on design drawings from Ziegler so we can figure out the final equipment we're going to need on the utility side for that part of it. And then there'll be material list, cost estimates put together on that. Otherwise, miscellaneous stuff. I'm working on some LMT and metering drawings, 5-year plan, some industrial park sub projects, arc flash study, and waiting on some Blue Peak fiber drawings to review. So that's what's on my agenda coming up. So.
Questions for Todd?
No. I'll check with Jeremy on the design to see how they're coming on that, see if they can speed it up a little bit so you know where the transformer needs to go.
Well, we've got, we gave them 3 locations, cost estimates, so we're still working on that process. It's going to take a little bit yet. But.
Anything else for Todd? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Steve?
Morning.
Morning, Steve.
Billion Gallon Reservoir Project, final payment application has been submitted along with kind of the necessary closeout documents, so that project should be wrapped up. Lead service line project, I reported last time we did get the necessary survey work that we need. Nothing else has been done at this point for any plans, stuff like that. Got some kind of other projects a little hotter in the hopper right at the moment. And then kind of the Lime Pond cleaning project. Had some discussion yesterday with Brian on that. We're going to be verifying with MPCA, again, what is maybe required for testing of the lime, just to get, the material makeup to see if it's, to see if we're going to be able to land apply those materials. So Brian did some initial discussion with MPCA and some other agencies, so he's going to kind of start that process again once we get better direction. It should be pretty quick to put together those plans and specs. I mean, there ain't going to be much for drawings, and a lot of it's just going to be spec related. So I think just the testing, permitting, stuff like that is probably going to take the longest. But we're, like I said, we just started some discussion yesterday, so hope we'll keep moving on that. And just thinking about it too is, if we are looking at land application, I'm assuming right now, just off the top of my head, we're probably looking at maybe a next fall project after crops are off or something. But so that's kind of where we're at right now. So any questions for me?
Or Steve, sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Mr. Gallstead?
Nothing at this point to really report. The software agreement that we've been reviewing is on the agenda, and I'm looking at the other basically interconnect agreement right now that we're discussing with the school. So other than that, if there's any questions, or just have a great day.
Mr. Gallstead? No. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Old business, software agreement request.
Requesting the water and light enter the software as a service agreement as presented by and reviewed by our attorney from Tyler Technologies.
I'll move.
Second.
Please call roll.
Grindy,
Yes.
Rapaz.
Yes.
Quirk,
Yes.
Riepel.
Yes.
Nice work, Corey.
Thank you.
Thanks, Corey.
Right. Water Department maintenance worker probation period.
Josh Farrell has completed his 6-month probation as of December 23rd. He's been doing an excellent job and has met and exceeded all expectations. He's a great addition to the Water and Light, and he will be for years to come. My recommendation would be to promote him to a full-time employee.
I'll move.
Second.
Please call roll.
Grindy.
Yes.
Rapaz.
Yes.
Quirk.
Yes.
Riepel.
Yes.
Nice to have a good team, huh? Todd?
Crews have been out working on the Christmas decks, getting that down, and getting those relamped and set up for next year. We'll do an inventory on decks and see what we need. If we need to look forward to maybe buying some new ones, we'll see. And then New Year's Eve, we got called out. We had a fire over at 920 2nd Avenue Northeast. Basement ended up filling up with water, so we had to dig up the curb stop and shut that off that night, so we didn't end up flooding everybody else's house out there after that froze. And as Todd mentioned, we've been working on the solar school project, waiting on some final drawings to see what material needed to be ordered. And then paste painting, they did get the water board across the road, as I mentioned. They called yesterday. And they're going to put a backflow preventer in there, and we'll go in there and verify the locations of all our meters. The water is turned on there, and it looks like they'll get their inspection on Thursday. So after some time, that will be up and operating. And then, as I mentioned, Todd will be going through what materials we have. The crew's working on inventory right now. So we'll see what we need to get for material for next year, project coming up. And then got an update from American Crystal Sugar. They're still running some fan time. They figure they probably had another 100 hours plus, give or minus. So they've been running a lot of electricity over there, a lot of fans. It sounds like they got their product in pretty good shape, so they said they should be getting close to the end, and then maybe just a couple days in January when it's 20 or 30 below, they might hit it a little bit more. But other than that, that's all I have, unless you have a question.
Questions for Todd?
I have none.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Brian?
Good morning.
Morning, buddy.
Recently, Dean Slutton from Apex Engineering was on site to collect carbon samples for performance testing. I'm expecting the results of those tests later this week. I've begun writing reports for our 2025 reports to reporting for our various federal and state agencies. The LAWA board, there is a LAWA board meeting scheduled for tomorrow. We also have our first quarter disinfection byproduct sample collection scheduled for January 20th. And lastly, as Steve mentioned earlier, I'm working with him to secure the proper permitting, for the Lime Pond cleaning project later this year. That's all I have, unless there's any questions.
No. Thank you, bud. Thank you. Bree. Welcome to tax season.
Yeah.
Carla.
Nothing unless you have questions.
Love taxes, don't you? Jordan.
Audit season.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
All right, as you can see in the packet, we got one of our bigger rebates for American Crystal. This is going to be multiple quarters since it's slowed down a little bit on lighting upgrades in 22 and 23. And then with that, we just follow that eco statute where we carry forward savings, and we can do that up to 3 years. So that's a great opportunity just to kind of match our goals for our eco plan. So right now I have Frontier working on the 2024 calculation, so we'll kind of compare that to where we're sitting, and we should be all set for 2025 and have our totals there. On the residential side, just still more furnace upgrades, just a small LED rebate. Don't see that one utilized too much, so just a reminder on that. When you purchase Energy Star LED bulbs or fixtures, we'll rebate up to 50% of the cost, up to $10 per bulb, $20 per fixture. So another program we offered to our residential customers. And then we had two other small commercial rebates. One's just going to be for 2 lights at one of the dental offices. And then we actually had a a city rebate for the Parks Department over at the Nash Park building, and that would be 7 8-foot fixtures. So just a couple small ones, and then still waiting on some paperwork for some work done in 2025. That would be for Mayo Manufacturing and a few other small projects. So I'm just waiting on getting those finished up, and we'll record those for the 2025 spending. And then looking forward here, we're going to be in the Forks Home Show for 2026. We'll do that with the EDA. The dates for that are going to be March 28th and the 29th. And once again, that'll be over at the Purpur Arena. And then we're also going to attend their annual meeting on the 28th of this month, just to connect with some land developers and make some connections there. That's about all I got right now. Any questions at all?
Any questions? No. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you.
Anything else, Corey?
Nothing further unless there's questions.
Mr. Keith?
You guys are a pretty quiet bunch this morning here.
Flew out of that chair, though.
Easy.
Well, continue to work on the recs. Made a few emails to, sent a few emails to MMP. They're in the process of seeing how much those rec credits are going to be worth. And then at that point, I'll contact the Crystal rep and see how many credits they would like to purchase. And then, as I've said in the past, the intent is to sell whatever Crystal would like to them, and then the remainder would be sold on the market. So, and hopefully that's something we'll continue to do annually. Second item, everybody's mentioned the contract review for the Central Middle School solar project, so we have time with that. That'll get it out and give the attorney and the engineer time to review that for a while. And then lastly, meeting schedule. Just a question for the commission. This time of day works fine for you?
Does for me.
7 works better.
Besides 7?
You wouldn't be here till 7:15.
Oh, yeah, I would. I'd be here.
The morning works okay, though, so you want to continue that. And then looking through the schedule for the year ahead, we have 2 meetings that I would like to have you look at your calendars, kind of see if you're okay with adjusting from a Wednesday to a Thursday. The first meeting is meeting schedule for the MMUA. There's an MMUA conference in August, and so instead of having it on the 19th, I'd like to move that one to the 20th of August. And then the second one is the AWWA conference in Duluth, because we have a number of staff that go to both of these. And I know that Commissioner Pez even likes to go to this one or these as well. So the AWWA conference, the September 16th second meeting, I'd like to move that to the Thursday, the 17th. So the August and September second meetings of the month. So I guess take a look. I mean, we don't have to decide now, but take a look. Let me know if you have any issues with that. And if you don't right now, sure, you can let me know. Then we'll just adjust those 2. Other than that, you know, everything else has been covered, and I'll answer any questions you have.
Questions for Keith?
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. Commissioners' reports, anything?
No.
Out of the fire, back into the fire. Welcome to 26. Motion to adjourn.
I'll move. I'll second.
Please call roll.
Grindy,
Yes.
Rapaz.
Yes.
Quirk,
Yes.
Riaville.
Yes. Meeting closed.
See you later, Mike.